There's so much hate in this world, and I know that I'm not the only one noticing it not getting better. It seems like more and more people are arguing over silly little things, and everybody's dividing, and nobody knows what's true anymore. The internet's lying to us constantly. AI is not helping. I can say that there is one positive aspect to it, and that is the fact that more and more people are getting religious. They are getting more and more serious about their religion, in particular Christianity. And no, this isn't going to turn into some Bible study. I don't claim to know a whole lot about religion in general, and so I'm not going to dive deep into it. I'm basically the guy who, like, occasionally will go to church on a Sunday because it will make him feel good, you know? Don't get me wrong, the stuff I read from the Bible, the scripture that they go over, I do love it. I enjoy it. But I do really struggle finding the time to work it into my daily routine. And so, yes, it is something I would like to further educate myself on and just do better. I will say that my parents never forced me to go to church, and I'm very grateful for that, because I think that religion should be something that you kind of find on your own. I don't think it's something you can really be forced into, and I don't think anybody should try to force anybody into it. I think that a lot of people get turned off to religion because there's a lot of force, and people don't like to be forced to things. They like to be led to things willingly. And so to the few friends that I have that take the Bible seriously, I am thankful for you guys for just sharing scripture and relating it to daily life, just as if it was a part of conversation, because that really interests me. And it shows a relatable aspect that the Bible has to daily life. And like I said before, I'm not a religious channel. I don't claim to know a whole lot, and I don't want to mislead anybody by claiming that I do know a whole lot, because I don't. But there was one thing that kind of, it kind of irritated me. Let me put my kickstand down. I saw something the other day about Hollywood creating a horror movie out of Jesus Christ, and to me that's just crazy, right? I thought that was insane. And so I know it's not my place really as a motorcycle page, but as somebody who, does enjoy Christianity and everything it stands for so far in my religious experience, I felt the need to, post something that says basically it was just wrong. I don't think it's right to, mock a religion, especially as prominent as Christianity in the United States. I want to say is majority Christian. Anyways, I posted something saying that I thought it was wrong, and to my surprise, I got a lot of backlash for it. There was a lot of people who actually disagreed, that thought it was fine, and that's just surprising. It's surprising. I mean, everybody can have their own opinions. I get it. Everybody's going to view things differently. A lot of people will view Hollywood as being like satanic, and then some people will view Hollywood as just being just movies, and so they won't really find any depth in what they create and produce. I do think it's wrong for them to create a horror movie out of Jesus Christ, of all things. It's supposed to be the holiest being, and they're making it seem like it's scary, and it's going to scare people. And I think the effects of that, especially if it's like a good horror movie, is going to be people growing up and being scared of religion. And I know some people are going to see that as a stretch, but you can't think of it as like a 5-year thing. You gotta think of it, if it's a movie that is around and other movies now follow suit and they make religious horror movies off the figure Jesus Christ, eventually the story will get twisted and it becomes scary to people. People won't indulge in religion. I think that's pretty scary. You want religion in a society. It keeps people sane. It keeps people, helping their neighbors. And so I'd like to see what you guys think about that, because it is something that I saw as kind of concerning. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. But I do kind of want to hear you out and know why it is that you feel the way you feel. So yeah, with that being said, guys, leave a comment what you think about it. I feel like it's not a good thing, but I am completely admitting I am biased in this situation. Should movies mock Jesus Christ, religion, the Bible, God? Should it mock any religion? Or, even if it's not Christianity? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.